I've officially been wearing wigs for over a year, and I want to tell you guys about some of the things that I have learned while I've been wearing wigs. First and foremost, the probably hardest lesson that I learned was price does not always equal quality. And with that, customer service matters. If you are new to wearing wigs, it will feel overwhelming. It's okay, it does get better. There is a ton of knowledge to soak up, and you will always be learning about wigs. So keep doing your research. Not all wigs are created equal. Human and synthetic wigs both have their strengths. Density matters, but in more ways than one. Low density wigs are my personal preference, but they also have their challenges because with low density, you definitely have less hair to lose, and you can start to have more balding on the top because there is less hair on the top. Things to keep in mind. With lace wigs, you have to be very, very gentle. While I personally think that density matters, hair type does not necessarily matter as much as the hair quality. I've had the opportunity to try on so many different types of wigs, from European human hair, which of course is my favorite, that's what this one is, to Mongolian, to Indian, to Vietnamese, to a mix of Asian and Indian, to Slavic, to even Brazilian. And to me, what matters is choosing a hair texture that is going to match your natural hair texture if you want to go for a wig that looks exactly like your hair and mimics your hair. So if you have thicker, coarser hair, you might want something that might be more like Vietnamese, for example. If you have finer hair, then yes, Slavic or European or even Brazilian is going to be the way to go. Because I've also seen Brazilian pieces that are so incredibly thin and the hair is gorgeous. Just thought of something else. Customizing the wig after you buy it can make a world of a difference. Wig vendors do their best to add in layers and make the wig as best as they can, but it also is about fitting the wig to your personal preference. So if you want more layers, if you want to make it shorter, if you want to do a root smudge, do your research, find someone reputable that does that, but customize it and make it your own, because that makes a world of a difference. You can have the best wig, and sometimes you are going to have those days where you think that your wig looks wiggy. It's okay, it happens. But guess what? Other people aren't going to notice. Don't be afraid to tell people that you're wearing a wig. It's actually really fun, and people are way more supportive than you think they would be, and they're actually more amazed, especially if you're rocking a good wig. If you're transitioning to wigs from doing your hair and wearing extensions, you're not going to save money like you thought you would, because you're going to become addicted to purchasing wigs, and before you know it, you're going to be spending an obscene amount of money on human hair wigs, probably more than you've spent on extensions. The compulsion to buy more wigs is very, very strong. Lastly, I call this account Krista's Hair Journey. And this was more about my own hair growth journey, but this really is also about my wig wearing journey. So you are going to be constantly tweaking how you style wigs, how you wash wigs, taking new information about wigs, learning about wigs. It's a whole big, beautiful world, and it's going to be a journey that you're on. You will continue to make those improvements. There are a lot of incredible wig makers out there, wig vendors, as well as wig influencers. So there is a ton of information and resources. You just need to do some digging, and that's also why I'm here to help you guys as well. So if there's anything that you've learned about wigs during your time wearing them or from me, feel free to drop a note in the comments.